comment, share, and subscribe. And one more thing before I start is welcome to the Flow Factory. Mr. Khoza. Mikey. Uyazi, dog. Nah, man, please introduce yourself, dog. You know, ufuna wacala ukuthi sila ngubani.
Igama SIBUSISO'S Khoza.
Umzulu,
I'm a trader.
Uh-huh.
I'm a trader, philanthropist, speaker. I'm a co-founder of a company called Value Investment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm a man of God above all else. So just a short introduction of what I do and who I am.
All right. Nah, it's good to know. But what caught my eye immediately before start, you know, what caught my eye in my man, is ukuthi that you're a trader. Me, I wanna know. Guti, how did you come upon the journey of becoming a trader, and when did it start, and how is it for you now? But how did trading?
How did it start?
Yeah.
So I first heard about trading back in 2017. I heard about it in 2017, but I only started actually doing my research back in 2018. That was the time where it was the Ref Waynes, Sandy Lachey's, the 23-year-olds with Ferraris, that wave, Yeah, so that caught my attention. At the time, I didn't know what it was. I was just interested in the fact that young people are making money, so I didn't really know much. So I started back in 2018. I was still in high school. I think I was in grade 10.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in grade 10.
And at the 2018, back in the days, very wild, when it was like picking up, very.
That time trading was not popular in South Africa. Not as much.
Not
as
as much as
now.
now.
Now it's a household name. If you mention trading to anyone, people have an idea of what you're talking about. But back then, it was foreign. All I knew was go to school, get a degree, job. That's the normal route that I knew.
Work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, save up for holiday.
Yeah.
All of those typical things you done.
Yeah.
But in all of the trading, the difficulties that you've faced within the trading journey in Japan, what are the most difficult journeys you've faced upon the trading journey then? Let's say via your parents. Let's start there. I want to know the route.
Oh, my parents.
Yeah, let's start with your parents.
I wouldn't say my parents were much of an issue because I only told them in 2020.
Oh, so all of this time
Yeah,
been
so
trading
all
in
that time
secret.
I was doing undercover missions, so I wouldn't say my parents were much of a problem when I started. But before anything else, before just the technical aspects of trading and what it's about, I think the biggest problem that I faced was actually finding someone good who was willing to teach me, because I was one of those people who fell victim to these people on Instagram who show their lifestyle.
So we came
the
and
cars.
go.
I've actually been scammed 10 times.
Yeah?
10 times.
I thought you joking, bro. I don't know.
10 times.
So uncle, I want babona you jibak scammy
10 times. I think I've been scammed 10 times in the space of, I think, maybe 2.5 years.
2.5 years?
Yeah.
How much is that in Jemo count?
Oh, a shit ton of money. It's a lot of money. And if you think about it, that was in high school. That time cash flow was not.
Hey, was it on my sweet? Very
So obviously, right now, if I think about it, if they say I lost 300 rand, it's not a big deal for me now. But back in high school, 300 rand was a lot of money. Yeah, it was a lot of money.
You could think a lot of ways when my hands on a corner.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Oh, so 10 times.
10 times. And the thing is, right, I would say I blame myself at the same time, because I was not really big into doing my research about trading itself. I was just following who has the flashiest lifestyle.
So the one good to learn Ferrari, Lamborghini, whatever it was there, was something that you just go for immediately.
And I was young. I was only 16, 15. So I was extremely gullible, So anybody who shows a lifestyle. So for me, how I looked, my research was, the more money you have, the better trader you are. Oh. That's how I thought it was. So whoever showed the flashiest lifestyle, I was like a feather in the wind. Then this guy buys a car, then I'm like, maybe he has a secret.
Maybe he has a different formula than the one.
Yeah, you think there's like a secret formula. Good time, man. This guy's my age, or he's like 2 years older than me, 3 years, but look how much money he's making. Maybe he's cracked the code, or
maybe
he found a way. Yeah.
Oh, Amara, for you to share your journey with him, that you faced 10 G, like 10, if not 11. still, still counting.
Not that I'm still counting,
Counting. But
but
you never know, maybe.
sometimes you know what happens,
Mm.
right? Sometimes I'll bump into a trader on Instagram, and I'm like, oh man, like it slipped my mind. Then when I see his picture, I'll be like, no man, this guy promised me a course, and it just disappeared with my mind and things like that.
Yo!
So it's been I've been scammed in many different ways where they promised me something, didn't give it to me, or they gave me something that was totally different to what they advertised on social media. Because on social media, advertise good in so
And in
and
this
most
song.
of it's all away now. It's not like that, not
Yeah.
at all. So it was, yeah, man. Hey, the trading journey. Believe it or not, right? I found out about trading in 2018, but I only learned how to do it right in 2021.
Oh, 19, 20. Close with approximately 3 years
3 years
of
of just
learning.
failing, pure just failing.
You know, a lot
No
of people
money
would have.
being made. I was making money, but it's just
Not the
money.
money that they were flashing, which you could make for
Apart
trading.
from that, man, it's a lot, man. You make $300. You're in high school. 300, you're thinking instead of going to manje, angisadla my chiefs after school. So 300. Athi ngiye McDonald's,
But saying
poor,
was
yeah, yabo,
nje.
yeah. So it was that poor money management, poor mentorship. So 3 years of just pure failing, I would say, just pure failing. Yeah,
Ah,
3
man,
years.
okay. I want to mention that if like a teenager before I think like let me not go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You caught my attention with value investment company when you like co-owner of value investment.
Yeah.
What is value investment? What is value investment? People want to know what is value investment.
Okay. So before I tell you what value investment is, I have to tell you the background story of what made us decide to open value investment.
Investment, yeah,
As I said, I got scammed 10 times,
yeah.
right? If not 11. I think that's going to be a quote for the
If
podcast. If not
10,
11.
if not 11.
Yeah,
Mm.
well, so it was 10, if not 11. So I'll actually give a shout out. I don't mind. Shout out to Falcon FX. So they're a trading institution that are based in the UK. So when I joined them, it was the first time I actually had like real mentorship
Mm.
where someone actually taught me how to trade. And it was not just flashing things on Instagram and just posting things in the
They
group.
were settled.
Everything was super professional. There was PDFs, there was videos, there were live Zoom sessions like 3 times a week. There was a group chat for questions and answers, and it was not just a group chat just in J. They would actually answer the questions, or maybe they would put all the questions into one list, to host a Zoom session, and
Oh
it would explain
yeah, and
everybody.
explain
So
one by
even if
one,
you
yeah.
didn't ask the question, someone else asked the question. But now you also learning because then they'll just make a
Because
Zoom
now,
session.
because it'll be a question that you can upon like ask
Yeah,
future wise and
yeah.
everything.
So the drive, or let me say the inspiration behind value investment is, can I open a company that I would have needed back in 2018?
To teach people.
Because to me, it's a painful thing because I love trading. I love the business of trading, the dynamics of it, the technicalities. I love the chart. No lie, I love the chart. And that's why I was able to persist for so long. Because if you think about it, being scammed 10 times, that's almost a level of stupidity.
Cool.
Yeah, it's almost a level
Blind.
of stupidity if you
Blind.
think about it.
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, you're still going back.
Five.
5,
6.
but I went all the way to 10,
If not 11.
if not 11. So that I really loved it. I really did. I really do love trading. So I know that there are people who are just like me, who really love trading, but they're being misguided and misled by what they see on Instagram. So that's the whole motive. So value investment is basically a trading and mentorship institution, specifically in the trading industry. It's for mentorship. So when I say mentorship, it's not that we just sell you a course and it's like a university. It's like university. You apply for a certain degree, then you have to go through a series of lectures
And then you
and then
understand.
tests
Yes,
and
yes.
things like that.
Mm.
So it's basically like a university for trading that I opened myself. So I opened it based on what I would have needed. That was the whole planning behind it. What kind of company would I have needed for me to grow? As I said, I joined Value Falcon FX in 2021. Now that I look back, if I had something like Falcon FX from the beginning,
Imagine from 2018.
from
How would it
2018,
be right now?
you see, it would have been a huge difference. The pure mentorship that we had there, it was top quality. I won't lie.
10 out of 10, 100 out
I
of 10.
can't discredit them for anything. They were so frequent, they were so consistent. So yeah, Value Investment is an online trading institution where we teach people how to trade and we mentor them. And we also shed light on these things the mistakes that I made, right? Because to me, it's not about the money. You know, if I started trading purely for the money, I would have quit a long time ago.
Blind.
There's a portion of passion in it also. Even though you make money from trading, but I also love it. Trading. I love
You like the chart.
being on the charts and studying and back testing and analyzing. I love that, So I would like to pave the way, for the next generation who are coming after me. Maybe there's some kid who's in high school who's doing exactly what I did. I can try and save them early and say, you know what, boys, this what you see on Instagram not always real. Bear in mind.
Fair, flashy things, not the thing that you see.
Trading is not money. Trading is not money.
The
If
mentality
someone says
it's not. It's money.
It's not money.
It's totally different.
Trading is a skill. It's like football, for example. Soccer players make money based off the skill that they have of actually playing football. You can't go straight to the football. You go straight to the money. Sorry, you can't go straight to the money. You have to be a good footballer first, then you get the money. So
yes.
trading is exactly the same thing. You can't skip the process. You
can
can't
never
skip
skip
from
the
just
process.
going from knowing nothing, I want to make
Yes,
money. No, you have to actually focus on being a good trader first. Then you can make money. So yeah, that's what I would say.
It's a journey, man. It's a journey.
Yeah.
Since you said Guti, about the youth, about J, the whole entire system, is to teach people to go forward properly with the proper education, Guti, how is trading goes. With that focus is Guti, your journey of trading. Man, is there anything that you regret that you have done? Or Guti, ish, I wish I could have, or you happy that satisfied Guti, it went like this? Or you'd wish Guti, you know what, I really wish Guti about so. Are you happy with the mistakes that you did right now, the man that you become right now?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I don't regret anything because if I think about it right now, I think God put me through that on purpose because if I didn't go through that, where else would I get the motive to start value investment?
True.
Value investment is built off of my struggles. Purely that
straight
was my
that's the main
struggles.
motive that I straight Guti,
Yeah.
you know what, to become bigger and better in anything.
Value investment, I built a company based off my mistakes because I know I'm not the only one making those mistakes.
But there's a lot.
It's papaya.
There's people that want to learn Guti, and I want to learn Guti, how
Trading
to
is a
trade.
beautiful thing, man. And it's just unfortunate how it's being portrayed on social media by people who don't know how to trade, who are just saying I'm a trader. It's sad, and trading is very beautiful. It's very beautiful. It's just like podcasts, right? A podcast, you don't have to have a degree to have a podcast. Podcast is just one or more people sharing their their opinions or their values on certain. Tani Petilo.
Imagine. Okay, and I leave it, bro. Leave it. It's fine. Go back.
Yeah. Don't cut that out.
Please.
I was saying we were talking about being genuine in a podcast. So you see, that's also a mistake.
Because mistakes need to be
Yeah, but now we can't cut that out now because now that's how it really is behind the scenes. So it's just like trading. You make mistakes, you learn from them,
and you embrace them.
You embrace them. You can't avoid them. Yeah.
And then, Guti, the journey.
Difficulties. Sorry.
Siyaxolisa.
Yeah, we still new in the game. Sisayizama ukuthi sebenza kanjani lento, but let's just carry on.
Yeah, we were saying about the journey of God, and like Guti, how, and then like you explain the journey of God, how He cheated you, because I wouldn't question. There's a lot of, what I'm saying.
First of all, I have to say God is great.
Eish.
I have to.
God is
and
great.
I'm saying it with a smile because I know like, what life I used to be living and how I'm living now is two different people. It is two different. It delivered me from alcohol, weed, cigarettes, streets, crime,
Scams.
There's a scams.
11 times.
There's a lot, man. There's a lot, and there's actually there's certain people that there's certain things that people don't know that I actually but I was dabbling into like stealing and stuff, at school. But because you're not known as a criminal, so it was working to my advantage because nobody would ever think it was
Nengazi
me.
ukuthi awusibusisanga
And then ngishaka mnandi kanjalo, angithola. So
askis lava askis back in
I'm
the high school.
sorry if I affected you and I stole your stuff. I'm really sorry. I was trying to make ends meet.
Ila ma
I
300
was
rand
blowing
la.
accounts like I
Yeah.
had to make a way.
Hey,
Yeah, bro.
is those 300 rands you
Yeah.
scare me?
So I would say my journey with God has been amazing in terms of the fruits, but the journey itself was very difficult. Yeah, because it was the most difficult part for me was to put aside my flesh and actually listen to God, because God would be saying, "Poison, don't go there." Hey, but all my friends are going there.
Why not?
Why not me? Everybody else is going,
True, true,
but
true.
God is telling me not to go. But everybody else is going. I'm like, I'm going to go.
Man, Joe, like this lemons.
Yeah. So also being a true believer, not a lukewarm Christian. I would say I was a lukewarm Christian where I knew. I would say I was a lukewarm Christian in the fact that I knew what God wanted me to do with my life, but I was just arrogant, man.
You're
Just,
like, nah.
just arrogant. Just ngani mfethu ukuthi ufuna ukuya ngabangani. My friends are doing this. Hey mfethu, there's this new hot thing. These girls. There's this new party.
It's new. Hey, they join the wave, basically joining the wave with time on
Yo,
corn.
peer pressure was killing me.
Blind.
So God also delivered me from peer pressure. So
True,
I would
true.
say I'm very grateful for that too. Yes, but my journey has been beautiful. I'm still ongoing. I wouldn't say I know the Bible. Oh, I've really grown a
Study guy from
strong
the
relation.
Bible.
Yeah. I'm still. I would say I'm still an infant in terms of my Christianity, my spirituality. I'm still a baby. I'm still learning. There's certain things I still don't understand. Sometimes I still fall back into those temptations of the things that I used to do. Yeah, so I wouldn't say I'm there yet. Truthfully speaking, I'm very far from being there, but I'm just happy at the fact that I can acknowledge where I am.
And you learn.
And I'm
And
learning,
you learn.
I know deep within myself that I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I also know that I could be working harder. And there's also certain gifts that God has given me that I haven't used yet, such as the gift of speaking. I love speaking, especially in public places. I don't know what it is about being there when there's a crowd.
Yo, Joe,
I
it
don't
puts you
know.
up. Yeah.
I don't know
It
what
puts
it
you up
is.
into a journey. You feel like,
Yeah.
there's something very good.
Every time I speak in front of an audience, I feel like, man, this is
clean, man.
my
This is
thing.
nice,
I could do this.
Bossy.
So there's certain things that I haven't done yet, such as that, which I know that I have a gift of speaking, but I haven't used it yet. So it's also me growing my journey, growing my spirituality and getting stronger, so I can trust in the Lord and say, you know what, God has given me these abilities, and I trust Him, because trading is what I do. It's not who I am.
Yeah.
I'm a trader by profession, but I'm not a lad. My trading is not my life. Trading is what I do for an income. It's not my life. I have a life outside of trading. I have a life outside of just work, where it's just I'm a philanthropist. I'm a philosopher. I read books about human psychology. I read books about finance, about business,
About growth, about
growth, the mind
self-improvement.
itself, even the technicalities of how the human brain works, and forming of habits. I study people. I
Study the
would say I'm
people
a
about
human
that.
psychologist on my own. Not that I went to school for it, but it's something I do on my own. I study human behaviors. I study patterns. You might be doing your own thing there. Maybe there's a certain way you're doing it. I'm learning from you. I'm like, hey,
I'm like, come on,
he's doing something here that I knew he could do, but he's doing it in a totally different way
Then I
that
couldn't
I
even
didn't even think
think.
of. And I would be naive to say I'm the one who's seeing those things. It's God. There's a reason why I see such things. There's a reason why I think about the things that I think about.
They save you from a lot of things.
Yeah, God is trying to show me a trailer of poison. If you could use your, me for me, but I don't know about you guys, but with me, with my relationship with God, yeah, it's not so like formal. I talk to him as if he
It's
was
like in picture, my king.
yeah, like, hey, yabo, man, Zakhala, man.
Hey, Mascara is like,
Yabo, Zakhala, man. Yabo, I'm not the type, man. I pray, yeah, but it's not like I don't have a formal relationship where I'm afraid to say anything out of line. I speak to him. Sometimes when I speak to him, I take a 5-minute break. I just keep quiet.
and then we look at the
Then I go back to talking again. I'm like,
hey,
I want this one and so.
yeah, it's the way of
Yo, man, yeah.
it's the way you praise him and get the way
Yeah.
now is on coin. There's a lot done.
Yeah,
Talking
but
about God,
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful topic,
yo,
and you see,
joke.
I'm smiling because
It's
yeah, it's real, man. This thing
Ikbama
is
like big
real.
legs, big
Yo,
legs. Yeah,
I
it
know
does.
because I know where I come from.
True, true,
I
true.
know. Except it's car,
In
fit.
this
A
car.
year ago, I was in construction. Fit. 2022. It's 2023
It's
now.
2023 now.
2022, I was in construction. 2021, I was repeating my matric. I had a weed addiction, cigarette drinking. I was doing all of these things. 2020, I failed my matric. 2020, I wanted to drop out of school. 2020, I was going to school once a week because I didn't believe in myself. But
I don't feel like school is not my thing. Like,
yeah. It's a lot, man. Since from my grade 11, in fact, I think from grade 11 because in grade 9 we don't care. Life is just life.
I better from
Ziyakhala,
grade 8, 9.
siyawa,
I'd be like, nah.
bethu bankasi ngida. Bogeli ekuse ngida. Yabo. But
The what? Is what? So
now I will adjust it later.
just turn up that thing, though. There's a plus icon there. There's a bar there. Just turn it up there.
You see, there's
Yeah.
that 1, 2, 3 thing.
Yeah.
Press it,
The
and
press
then
it.
izobankulu,
Isoba
and then
cool,
you
and then you just put
incorporate.
plus. You don't want to be too bright. You know what I'm saying? Too sexy
Yeah,
already.
yeah. We're gonna cut that part out. Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, man, I've been through a lot. My brother passed away back in 2021 too. That was also difficult. I lost my dog same year.
Yonke into jezi yawo mfana.
And that dog was so close to me because I got it from it was like 2 days old. It was like
Ngizincane.
umntwana yami
Mhm.
angithola, like like it doesn't feel like a relationship with a dog. It's like umntwana yami, dog. So it also, hey man, there's a lot. There's a lot. I owe you guys a book.
Story time.
Yeah, I owe you guys a
Story
book or
time. A
something.
book and a story time.
Yeah,
Soon.
there's a lot.
Soon, man. And also before Sivan, me I wanna know another advice that you give to the teenagers, to the youth. I would say the teenage, even to the youth, on how
The youth.
can they focus on how important is self improvement? How important is really self improvement? Or how would you advise them with Mamilan, Bantuan, Mamilan?
Since I'm also part of the youth, I would say, what would I tell myself?
Eish.
Yeah, well, step number one.
Step number one.
Step number one.
Little boy tap a shandies, eh?
Step number one. Khohlwa ukuthi abantu bazothini.
Number one.
Number one.
Whether you
Number
do it,
one.
whether you do it,
And that's the
whether you
only
not
step
do
I
it,
have for you.
eh.
Step number one.
Step number one. Dog.
Abantu
Everything.
bazothini
Hey, yo, please
syndrome
take a
must
video,
die.
Tiamo, please. This phone, please. Ah.
Step number one. Abantu bazothini syndrome. Leave that thing at home. Do you. People won't always be happy for you. They won't. Unfortunately, that's just the world that we live in. You can do good, you do bad. Either way, people still don't like you.
Whether you can sit on a corner, jive, whether you stand up, jive,
Yeah,
people will talk and say so much.
uyajiva, whether uhleli endlini uyafunda. Still,
They'll
someone is
talk.
judging you for staying at home. Someone is judging you for going to groove. Yeah, bro. So you can't please people. You can't please everyone.
Shall never
you know.
please anyone.
So that's step number one. I would say, do you, sit down, think about what's best for you as well and as an individual. What do you want to do? How do you want to dress? What type of journey do you want to go on? Yeah, but don't try and do something that's going to be most pleasing to the population. Or go, okay, I'm going to do this because everybody else seems to be doing this and people seem to be agreeing with what I'm doing. Yeah. Don't be afraid of being misunderstood and so on. Don't expect people to understand. Don't expect people to support. Please. Don't expect people to support. Don't be that person and say, people don't support me. But no one owes you support.
People will say such, nah.
Yeah, you're not entitled to their support. You have God as a support structure. That's all you need. If you needed people, then none of us would be anywhere because we seem to be hating each other every day. So God is supposed to be a support structure, not people. If what you're doing is truly a calling from God unto you, it's gonna work. Whether people love you or they hate you, whether people agree or disagree, if God says this is for you, it's for you, Njani. It's
And
gonna
go
work.
for it. And it is gonna work,
It's
100%.
gonna work. No bangathini. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Be authentic in faith. If you wanna dress the way you wanna dress the way you wanna dress. If wena mofuna ukushaya hairstyle, uzidayise ibe purple, zidayise ibe purple. Uyangithola? No, I'm being for
It's
real.
true
I'm being
though.
for real. Like there's even
Because
me with my even me.
mm,
There's certain things that I want to do, but I'm afraid with if I do this,
people
how
will say
people are gonna
such.
view me. What about just do it in faith. If you wanna rap, in faith to rap. If you wanna do piano, do piano. If you wanna be an author, be an
If
author.
you wanna be a TikToker,
If you
be a
wanna be a if you
TikToker.
wanna trade, hit me
Trade.
up. Young
Value
Todd.
investments, please, eh? Uh,
Young Todd.
mm.
But yeah, I don't have too much advice. I feel like if you really need advice, read the Bible. I don't think there's anything that you won't find there. Read the Bible.
It
But
shows you ways.
yeah. Step number one, abantu bazothini syndrome in the dustbin, please. Step number two, do you. Step number three, make sure God is your support system and not people. Because people are inconsistent. One day they'll love you, one
Oh,
day
they
they
don't
won't.
hate you.
God loves you every day. So with God you can't lose. You know, yeah. And that's what I, yeah. For the youth, for me, I'm saying this
That
as if
you
I'm
would
speaking
say
to
to
myself
yourself,
in
yeah.
2018. Yeah.
But anyway, Asbonge, Mr. Khoza.
Yes, yes.
Eish,
This
eish.
was a pleasurable experience, I'm told.
Thank you. Before closing the video, please comment, share, subscribe, and Nathan, are we valid too? Are we valid? Are we valid?
Ish,
Are we
young guy,
valid? Are we
young
valid?
guy.
Are we
Ish.
valid? Are we valid? Are we valid? Close it off. Close it
Ladies
off.
and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving us your time. Shout out to Tabisa for inviting me onto his podcast. Subscribe to his channel at the Flow Factory Podcast. Follow his Instagram, follow his TikTok, follow his personal Instagram at official the official Tabiso Mafa. Yabon. Ziakala manje, we're the leader of the new school. Tabiso is doing something great by starting this podcast and giving people like me, people like Tiamo, camera lady, shout out, giving her a voice. We need people like this who are going to be leading the youth and say, you know what, we're not going to wait for people to do it for us, we're going to do it ourselves. So big shout out for you to staying until the end of the video, and as always, see you in the next episode.
That's
Down.
kind. I'm gonna get